I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Good morning. You may be seated. Good morning again, and welcome to Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy's 17th commencement exercise. I am Michelle Nettles, and I'm the proud board chair of Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. I'm supposed to stand here and tell you how historic of a year we've had at the school with capital campaign, with expansion opportunities, with new building. But on last night at Marquette University, we celebrated Dr. Howard Fuller for just being an amazing, iconic leader in the space of social justice and education and fighting for the rights of black and brown kids all over this country. And so today, at this moment, when I think and I listen to the words of the Johnson brothers and lifting every voice and singing and remembering the dark past, what it has taught us, but the hope that the future brings us. We are all here today because we stand on Dr. Howard Fuller's shoulders. So Doc is in the audience somewhere. And Doc, as you pass the baton to us, I keep hearing your words from last night. And it reminds me of how much the world has changed in the 4 years in which our soon-to-be graduates have experienced. I never thought I would be saying welcome to a world where their rights are less than what their parents' rights would be. I never thought that I would say welcome to a world where their skin color is still viewed as an obstacle and barrier to some. I never thought I would be welcoming them to a world where as a woman you cannot make a choice for yourself. But because of you, Dr. Fuller, of all the struggles that you have endured, you bring a sense of hope to the present. And so given the 4 years at Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy, I have every confidence in our seniors that as they go out into the world, they will know one thing, if nothing else, because of you, Dr. Fuller. They are loved. And with that, they have been equipped to take on the challenges what the world will bring to them. And I welcome them to adulthood, to a world that they can transform and that they can continue the struggle and to make it better. So welcome to our 17th commencement. Thank you.
I'm Astana Boyd, class of 2025, and it's my pleasure to introduce Alyssa McKinley, the class of 2023 Salutatorian. She is the daughter of Tamika Brown and Deshawn McKinley and the twin sister of Anaya McKinley. Alyssa is an all-in Milwaukee scholar who will attend the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, where she will major in theater.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to start off by saying thank you to all the parents and guardians who constantly motivated and supported their children throughout their years at Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy High School. Without your support, most graduates wouldn't be here in this attire, taking the next big step of our lives. I would also like to thank every staff member who contributed to making sure our futures were bright in every way possible. And lastly, I would like to thank Dr. Howard Fuller for opening a school that constantly offers opportunities and lifelong learning skills that scholars can take advantage of in the real world. As we are here today, we are now perceiving the true meaning of Black Minds Matter. To the class of 2023, I hope you realize how proud everyone in this auditorium is of you. This is the time to give yourself a huge congratulations on this achievement. As we all may know, getting to this moment was not easy. From having to endure the hardship of unexpectedly having to quarantine from the coronavirus, to starting part-time jobs while maintaining our grades, from the ACT to college applications. I am proud to say that at the end of the day, we made it. Before I close out this speech, I would like to give my advice to my classmates. In college, continue doing the things that got you to where you are today. Doing what you know is right is something that you should get through high school or college with. Surround yourself with individuals who will lift you higher beyond where you are now and push you to be improved versions of yourself. Never let your dreams go to waste. Prove to not only yourself, but to those around you that you will always hit every single goal you set for yourself. As we all know, reaching our dreams isn't an easy process. We will always be tempted to give up or feel unmotivated in the process. But one thing I can say is whenever you make it, you will look back at your tempted and unmotivated self and laugh. Because at the end of the day, you made it, you succeeded, and you beat the odds. Congratulations, class of 2023. It is now our turn to make a difference.
Good morning. My name is Christiana Takis, class of 2024. It is my pleasure to introduce Janiyah Carr as the class of 2023's valedictorian. Janiyah Carr is the daughter of Lakita Carr and Joseph Thompson. And this fall, she will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison as an All-in-Milwaukee scholar. She will major in psychology. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Okay. Good morning, parents, teachers, friends, staff, administrators, and the graduating class of 2023. It is an honor to be the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2023. Today is such a remarkable day, not just because we are graduating, but because we beat the odds of society. Many African Americans don't make it to see a graduation day, but we made it, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. We are making a difference in a world that does not allow racial minorities to positively represent themselves. We are also making a difference for the proportion of our generation that does not take value in their lives and education. On this day, we are setting a path for those who do not see a possibility of constructing a road to pursue their dreams. Parents, guardians, and those that are looked upon as a parental figure. As children, we don't understand the struggles that come with being a parent and trying to construct a positive path for your child. You have the most important role in our lives because your support and guidance is what makes or breaks us. Though you are not graduating, you should take this day to not just congratulate the class of 2023, but yourselves. You've made sacrifices that some of us may not be aware of. You generated student achievers, though times have been rough for each and every one of us. Your presence has helped. Continue to be an example. Support your scholar and hold your head high because you helped make this day possible. Teachers, staff, and administrators, your presence has been an important part of our lives as well. You are encouragers for individuals who, like me, continuously doubted themselves because we felt we didn't have it in ourselves to achieve great things. You were listeners when we needed someone to lean on. And gave advice about personal situations. Though there were times where we faced ups and downs, you still advocated for our needs and encouraged us to advocate for our own.
Without your guidance, support, advocacy, encouragement, and eagerness for us, this day would not have been achievable. You don't understand the role you played in focusing us on the right path. I hope that you continue to uphold these guiding principles to help scholars get to and through college. Graduates, though this has been a long journey, this is just the beginning of a lifelong journey that you're paving towards your desired future. There will be times when you are in need of a helping hand, so I want to leave you with some words of encouragement. You are who you define yourself as. As long as you have a negative mindset about yourself, things will only continue to get worse for you, so keep a positive mindset. Hold your head high. I'm aware that some of us will be attending PWIs, which are predominantly white institutions, and racism is a thing. No matter what may be said to you, towards you, never doubt that you are intelligent, a scholar, loved, and strong. And also remember that you may not have control over life situations, but you have control over how you respond to those life situations, as Mr. Page, my Spanish teacher, told me. Go into college with the mindset that there will be setbacks, but this just means there is a holdup. Don't give up. I say this because I'm aware that many young people give up so easily when faced with complicated situations. But remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, as philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche reminds us. We are also in a time where mental health is crucial. You know what you need, so advocate for it. We've been through a tough couple of years that have impacted us mentally and physically. So remember that the way that you feel matters, and take this into consideration. I, too, have struggled mentally and emotionally, but I'm proud to say that I recognized it. And this is the first important step to helping your mental health. The first important step to helping your mental health is by accepting it. Overall, hold your head high, and remember that you are setting your path for the future. If you made it this far, what can stop you now? You have dodged obstacles that were beyond your control, but you did it. You proved to people who said you wouldn't do anything in life wrong. You've shown your potential and your capabilities. So what is stopping you from being the best version of yourself? I thought so. Nothing. Nothing is stopping you. So keep working to your fullest potential, even if your fullest isn't your best. It's always better to have something than nothing. Again, I'm honored to be the valedictorian for the graduating class of 2023 because I worked hard to see this day. Each and every person that has entered my life has pushed me towards this moment because they were aware of my capabilities. I appreciate God for being the head of my life and allowing all of this to happen. I also appreciate my family, friends, and teachers for being my motivators. Graduates, if you are in any more need of encouragement when faced with a tough situation, read Psalms 23, and this is just a portion from it. I will feel no evil, for you are with me. Thank you.
Good morning, family. Now, there are more than 5 or 6 people in here. This is a morning of celebration. Good morning, family. I mean, I know we're in Uline Hall, but we do things a certain way. All right. Good morning. My name is Kwame Green, and I am the Director of Programs and Impact. And I am extremely proud of the class of 2023. Y'all did it, man. As a part of our commencement ceremony, we are celebrating the successes of our seniors with the bestowing of the Kente cloth ceremony. This is a joyous celebration of culture, pride, and accomplishment for the 2023 graduating class of Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. The West African Kente cloth is used as a symbol of pride. It is specialized to give thanks to those who have been a guiding source of inspiration, motivation, and support for each senior. Now I need everyone to listen because this involves you. When you hear your name called, I need you to get up and come line up
on my left. When you hear your name called, and only you, get up, come, and line up on my left. Everybody got it? Lakita Carr, Lashina Harrison, Deshaun McKinley, Jack Ross Sr., Nevaeh Castleberry, Corey Macklin, Cheryl Smith, Stephanie Newsom, Rashard Allen, Danielle Ewell, LaShawn Smith, Kia Cox, Roger Buford, Andre Burks Sr., Dejanay Bibbins, Cameron Benning, Shamika Fitzgerald, Taisha Murph, and Shalonda Logan. Now I have something else. When I call your name again, I need you to come up on the stage and stand to my left in front of the podium. Everybody clear? Everybody clear? All right. Lakita Carr. You are a great inspiration in my life. You showed me that independence is key in life. Because of you, I'm a high achiever, know my self-worth, and never lower my standards for anyone. I appreciate and love you. I pray that you continue to have a positive impact on my life. Lashina Harrison.
I'm gonna take pictures, bro.
Mama, I owe you a huge thanks for getting me to this special point in my life. Without your expert nagging skills and your astonishing ability to mind my business, I would have never made it here. Your persistence paid off. I love you, Mama.
Deshaun McKinley. Dad, you have always made sure I was on track to be the greatest individual I could possibly be. I'm beyond blessed to have the opportunity to be your daughter. At the end of everything, all I can say is I love you, and Big Mom loves you too. Jack Ross Sr. Well, what's up, Pops? I'm glad I can say I have a reason for why I made it to where I am. Everything you told me led up to this day. Remember, every time you told me to keep my word, I kept it and graduated for you. But remember, this is just a start. Nevaeh Castleberry. Hey, Nevaeh girl. Thank you for being there when I needed someone to vent and cry to. I truly appreciate all the things you, Daddy, and Trish have done for me. Your sacrifices and love got me to this day, and I thank you. But most importantly, I love you. Corey Macklin. I appreciate you so much. I never realized how much you actually did for us until a recent situation. Even though you and I don't have the same relationship as me and Mom, I want you to know that I still love and appreciate you. Cheryl Smith. Mom, I know lately it's been difficult for me to focus, but thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm blessed to have a loving and supportive mother like you. I love you always. Des. Stephanie Newsom. Granny, I love you so much and appreciate everything you've done for me. You have given me so many lectures, a shoulder to lean and cry on, and most of all, a helping hand. This is a token of my appreciation for you. Thank you. Your cutie patootie. Rashar Allen. Sister, thank you for always being there for me when I needed someone to talk to. You helped me learn from my mistakes and guide me in the right direction. Throughout our lives, we've shared many good things together, and you've been the best sister anyone could ever have. Danielle Ewell. Thank you, Mom, for being there when no one else was. You are my role model, doing your best to raise 3 kids on your own. You always know what to say to motivate me. Thank you so much for everything you have done for me. I love you so much. Oh. LaShawn Smith. Hey, girlie, I know you're probably about to cry, but this is my thank you for always being by my side since birth. I want to show that you are appreciated and make sure everything is straight for us. 4 down, 1 more to go. Now it's time to celebrate. Kia Cox. It's been a long road to the finish line. Through the early mornings and days of not wanting to continue, you stayed by my side, motivating me so I can have a better and brighter future. I want to say thank you for everything. You are my superwoman. Roger Buford.
This has been the most challenging 4 years, but I want to thank you for being there with me throughout this journey. I thank you because you were in my corner and made me continue to push myself to be a better person for myself in the future. I love you. Andre Burks, Sr. Dad, your importance in my life could not be expressed in words. I would not have gotten to this point if it wasn't for you. You taught me how to be a man. Words can never express my gratitude towards you. Thanks for all your sacrifices. Without you, I wouldn't be me. Dejanay Bivens. Hey sis, I chose you to stand here before me today because due to COVID, you didn't get to experience this. I hold your hands and give this to you today as your second chance, as a well done. The diploma is for the fam, but walking across the stage is for us. Cameron Benning. My beautiful auntie, you don't even know how much you helped me throughout my 4 years. You stayed on the phone with me for hours when I was despairing, letting me know I wasn't alone and you were there for me. Knowing that you were there for me helped me keep going. For that, you deserve this. So you know I'm thankful for you. Shamika Fitzgerald. Thank you for everything you have done for me. I really appreciate how you push me to be a better me and how much you care for me. I know I get on your nerves most of the time, but now I'm moving on to bigger and better things. I love you, Mom. Taisha Murph. To my mother, I just want to say I know you are very proud of me and I love you. I want to give you a shout out for supporting me. Thank you, I love you, and I appreciate you. Shalonda Logan. Ma, you already know how I'm coming behind you. I don't have to say too much. I love and appreciate you a lot. At this time, I would like Janiyah Pickens, Jamari Hill, Tyree Lowe, and Christiana Takis to come to the stage for the passing of the torch.
Okay. Good morning. Okay. I am Janila Pickens, class of 2023. Being an HFCA scholar means that we are driven to achieve our mission. It also means that we are family, and as a family, we support one another and achieve all of our goals. Okay. The following words are inscribed on this torch in Latin. Moving students to and through college, class of 2024, you are now the standard bearers of the mission. May you continue our legacy of leading the Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy in a way that honors the mission and inspires others to do the same. Sorry.
I am Shayla Anderson, HFCA class of 2024. It is our honor to receive the supporting flame of leadership. We accept the challenge to lead with integrity, determination, and love. As we move forward in our college and career aspirations, we will throw wide open the door of opportunity so that others are moved and so able to pursue their college dreams.
Y'all still out there? All right, so now we know the drill. When you hear your name called, please come to the front and line up to my lefts. Quanika Willis, Veranda Adams, Crystal Collins, Sheena Hardnett, Shaquan Freeman, Dorothy Hunt, Pamela Taylor, Victoria Johnson, Sakilia Marsh, Clarissa Lawrence, Tamika Brown, Patricia Roy Johnson, Antonio Hardnett, Cadence Brooks, Catherine Spencer, Tamika Morris, Emma Kelly, Jessica Thompson, and Emma Kelly. Quanika Willis. What's up, Ma? I'm finally graduating. We have been through a lot throughout my high school career, but no matter what we went through, you always believed in me and loved me no matter what I did, and that's why I love you. Veranda Adams. Mom, thank you for everything you've done for me and my siblings. I'm glad I have you for a mom, and I will always try and do the things that make you proud. I love you, Mom. Crystal Collins. Mom, it's been a rough 4 years, huh? Through my last years of 8th grade until now, you've been by my side no matter what happened. Thank you for being here for me. Sheena Hardnett. Mama, I appreciate you for everything you have ever done. I understand now. The tough love that you showed me was necessary. Thank you, and I love you. You still stank.
Shaquan Freeman. I want to give you this because you've been my motivation through everything, even when I get on your nerves. Even through the times I wanted to give up, you always pushed me to be my very best self. Dorothy Hunt. Mama, only you know what these words mean. We went through a lot these past few years. I would like to thank you for shaping me into the woman I am becoming. I want you to know that you raised a beautiful, smart, intelligent daughter. I love you so much, Mama. Tutti Trumis. Pamela Taylor. Hey, Ma, I love you so much. I am so honored to be your first child to graduate. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your love and strength. After we lost my dad, you pushed me harder to make him proud. Thank you, your baby girl, Lolo. Victoria Johnson. Thank you for everything you did for me. Thank you for pushing me to my highest and for loving me even when I got on your nerves. I want to say thank you for everything, from your second oldest and favorite son. I love you with all my heart. Sakilia Marsh. Hey, Mom, I'm the boy they said wouldn't see 18 or I would be in jail. But I'm here, still standing, wrapped in my cap and gown with a smile on my face. I love you forever, Mom. Thank you. Clarissa Lawrence. Mother, I would like to take this time to thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for staying on my back about keeping my grades up, and thank you for believing me. There's nothing left to say, but we did it. Tamika Brown. Mom, you have always been good to me. You have gone above and beyond for me and protected me from things I couldn't protect myself from. You have always made things happen, even when I didn't think it was possible. You are a walking miracle, and most importantly, my shero. Patricia Roy Johnson.
Thanks, Ma, for supporting me through high school. I had many ups and downs during my years of high school, but you helped me get through them. You are the best mother I could ever have. Thank you. Antonio Hardnett. I appreciate you so much. You mean a lot to me. I'm here today because of the faith you have in me. I've been through a lot, and through it all, you have always been there by my side, encouraging me, even times when I didn't have faith in myself. I thank you. Cadence Brooks. Cadence, you are my world and the reason I kept going. I never knew I had a purpose in life until I met you. You are my reason. I love you to the moon and back. You motivate me to be the best me I can be. Thank you. Catherine Spencer. Granny, you are the reason why I'm graduating from HFCA, and that makes me glad, because here I have friends and the HFCA team who love me, and that is awesome. I appreciate you for being there for me and giving me a place to live. Thank you, Granny. Cortez Morris. Dear Father, I appreciate you for being such an amazing, wonderful, and helpful father through the hard times and struggles. You were there every time I couldn't pick myself up. We finally made it to this moment in life. Thanks for everything. I love you very much. Emma Kelly. Kelly, thank you for always having positive energy and keeping your bubbly personality all year. Stepping into your class made me happy. You pushed me to keep going, even at my lowest. Thank you. Jessica Thompson. I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you for never giving up on me, even when I made it difficult. You were still inspiring me to do my best, even when battling your cancer and life problems. I love you. Thank you for always being there for me when I needed you the most. Emma Kelly. Thank you for never giving up on me and being one of the best teachers I've ever had. I appreciate you.
would like to, come on. If you're happy about this graduation class, make some noise in this house. Come on, you can do better than that. Make some noise in this house. All right. Well, today will be the best day of my life. Repeat it. Well, today will be the best day of my life. Come on. I get my joy back today. I get my peace back today. I get my joy back today. Today will be the best day. The best day. Come on, somebody holler in this house. Yep. Can we do it one more time? Well, today will be the best day of our life. Well, today will be the best day of our lives. Well, I get my joy back today. I get my peace back today. I get my diploma today. Well, today will be the best day, the best. Come on. Woo! I believe that today will be the best day, the best day. I believe that today will be the best day. I believe that today is gonna be the best day. I believe that today will be, hey, I say the best day of my life. The best day of my life. The best day, the best day. The best day, the best day. Well, today is gonna be the best day of my life. I'm gonna graduate. Well, today is gonna be the best day. Well, the best day of my life. Oh, the best day of my life. Well, the best day of my life. The best day of my life. Let me hear you say the best day of my life. The best day of my life. Everybody make some noise in here. If you're happy about 2023, come on one more time, shout in this house. Well, the best day of my life. The best day, the best day. I'm gonna walk across this stage. It's gonna be the best day. Well, the best day of my life. The best day of my life. It's gonna be. Well, the best day of my life. scream in this house?
All right. We know what to do. When you hear your name called, please step forward and line up to my left. Joan Locke, Vanity Pickens, Danielle Pittman, Carmen Purvis, Makisha Gross, Jatoria Jones, Amy Webb, Kizzy Washington, Rhonda Norton, Tanika Smith, Latoya Spruer, Geneva Mallory, Elizabeth Fountain, Rosetta Moore, Kenya McRoberts, Jeanette Williams, Shamia Underwood, and Amelia Young. Joan Locke. Thank you, Mom, for driving me to succeed. Thank you for pushing me harder. Thank you for being there for me when I needed you the most. Thank you, Mommy, for making me a better person. I love you so much. Vanity Pickens. Mom, you have always been my #1 supporter. You make sure me and my brother are your first priorities. Go out of your way to keep a roof over our head, clothes on our back, and food on our plates. And for that, I love and thank you. Danielle Pittman. I would like to dedicate my Kente cloth to you, Ma. You have been the foundation of our family. You are always supporting and loving. You encouraged me to push to this point in my life, and I will continue to push. I love you with all my heart. Carmen Purvis. Thank you for teaching me how to be a man through your actions and your words of wisdom that you have shared with me. I will do my best to make you proud of me as I enter into this new chapter of my life. I am grateful for your guidance. Makisha Gross. My journey leading to this day wouldn't be complete without you being a part of it. You make up part of my success, and I want you to know that I am proud. I'm grateful to have had this experience with you. I wouldn't take it back for anything. I love you. Jatoria Jones. My love, for this entire year, you have shaped me into a much better person, mentally and emotionally. Thank you for being here with me to watch me grow and to help me so much. making me the happiest I've been all year. I love you forever, baby. Amy Webb. Ms. Webb, I just want to say thank you. You've been there for me since I met you. You've always done everything in your power to help me succeed. This year has been hard for me, but you helped me do my best. Thank you for always cheering me up. You're the best. Kizzy Washington. Mama, we did it. Thanks for watching over me. After all the struggles and hard work we put in together, it's finally paying off. I love and miss you dearly, Mama. Rhonda Norton. Thank you, Mom, for being with me these 4 years of high school. You pushed me to have better grades and to come to school, even when I didn't want to. I just want to thank you. I will take all the advice you gave me and use it in college and the real world. Tanika Smith. Choosing this was one of the hardest decisions I've had to make. Thank you for everything. I know you didn't get to experience it before, but you get to now. I'm thankful for everything you have done for me. I love you, and I hope you're proud. Latoya Spruer. Mom, I love you deeply. You brought me into this world and cared for me since I was a baby. You provided for me and my sister, ensuring we had food and clothes. At 18, I've never experienced true hardship because of you. I thank God for you. Geneva Mallory. Thank you for being my biggest supporter and always being there for me. Thank you for not giving up on me, even though I know I got on your nerves most of the time. I love you, and I am very grateful for you. Elizabeth Fountain. Sister, you've been there since the beginning, from when I drew my first flower, through having to stand up for me when I couldn't stand up for myself. And now, the most important day of my life, these past few years have only been so special because you were there. Rosetta Moore. We made it, Ma. It's been a rough road, but I want you to know that it was you who motivated me throughout my high school experience. When I wanted to give up, there was a reason I chose to keep going. That reason is you. Kenya McRoberts. We're finally here, Ma. Thank you for motivating me to do better, pushing me harder and harder. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here today. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you the most. Jeanette Williams. First, I want to start by saying I'm sorry for everything I've ever done. I want to thank you for never giving up on me. I love you always and forever. Shamia Underwood. Mama, I've never taken the time to show you I appreciate you. It was you that was there for me for my first breakup, first job, through the late nights and countless appointments. And because of you, because you were there then, we are here now. I can always count on my BFF. I love you. Amelia Young. You make the impossible possible. You walk so I can run, thrive, and become the best version of myself. I appreciate everything you've done, although you called me Bun G, assuming I was a boy in your belly. Nonetheless, because of you, I am who I am. Mama, I love you. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Amelia Macklin, class of 2023, and student council president. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Marcus C. Robinson, Chief Executive Officer of the Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. Dr. Robinson has had many diverse experiences in education that span a range from kindergarten to college. He spent several years in college admissions, first assisting, then leading campus-wide efforts to diversify two selective liberal arts colleges in the Midwest. Realizing that he was often meeting students too late to help them prepare and get accepted to college, Dr. Robinson returned to the classroom as a teacher at the middle and the high school levels in both public and private institutions. Dr. Robinson has written curriculum, piloted, innovative instructional programs, and worked diligently to improve the academic process of students. In 2004, he launched the Charles A. Tinley Accelerated School. Under his leadership, Tinley Accelerated Schools received both state and national awards for the consistency producing high academic outcomes in a low-income setting that consistently outperformed the state average and the local district averages on Indiana's state test as well as the SAT. Dr. Robinson has also served in education philanthropy. As Chief Executive Officer in the Memphis Education Fund, he was responsible for a $250 million fund to increase the number of high-quality education options for kids in Memphis by supporting the proven programs and organizations that led to the best educational outcomes for children. Dr. Robinson has served as a teacher, principal, and superintendent of schools. Now he joins HSCA, a time when we are engaging in the rapid growth of our school community. Dr. Robinson is a native of St. Louis, Missouri, and he holds a bachelor's degree from DePaul University, a master's degree from Butler University, and a master's degree from Columbia University. He is an alumnus of the Urban Education Leaders Program at the Teachers College of Columbia University in New York, where he obtained his doctoral degree as well as an executive coaching credential from the Columbia School of Business. He is an ASPN Institute Ferreira Education Fellow, and he was selected from a group of national charter school leaders to participate in the inaugural Charter Network Accelerator in New York City. Dr. Robinson is a father of 3 children, Shade, Morgan, and Maxwell. Won't you help me welcome Dr. Marcus C. Robinson, Chief Executive Officer of the Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy.
Good morning. I'm going to yell at you a little bit because the people on the stage can't hear. Can y'all hear me all right? But I said good morning. I didn't hear you say good morning. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you. Thank you, Ms. Macklin. Alabama A&M is going to be very fortunate to get you as a student, and you still owe us a scholarship application. We'll see you Monday. I'm so honored to be here. 20 years ago this summer, I became a school principal, and my first responsibility was to go and across the poorest neighborhood in Indianapolis talking about educational choice on behalf of an organization called the Black Alliance for Educational Options, founded by a man named Dr. Howard Fuller. That was my first job as a school administrator, my first responsibility. Then after I started traveling, talking about successful schools, I was called to Kentucky to testify about educational options and got to sit on a panel with a guy named Dr. Howard Fuller. Then I got called back to my alma mater to do a symposium on educational excellence and got to share that dais with a guy named Dr. Howard Fuller. Every conference I went to, whether it was 50 people or 5,000 people, there kept being this guy, this giant man, testifying about why all kids deserve an incredible educational opportunity. And so when I got the opportunity to be a part of this school community, and our growth, and this legacy, of course I could not pass it up. Did not realize that as big as this man is nationally, he is even bigger locally. And so if you go anywhere with Dr. Fuller, you have to wade through all the people who remember Dr. Fuller from him being here and there. You were my superintendent. Remember you were my superintendent? I think you were my superintendent. Last week, I was at the art museum with a friend. She saw this picture. She loved it. Who's that picture of? That's Howard Fuller in the art museum as part of a display advocating for the Martin Luther King holiday in the state of Wisconsin. Sitting on an airplane to go see my son last week next to a lady who wanted to know where I worked. I told her I worked at the Howard Fuller Academy. She said, Dr. Fuller was my counselor. Is he still fine? I don't know, ma'am. He's in great health, okay? Can't tell you about the rest of that. I will tell you I owe Dr. Fuller a great debt. We all owe Dr. Fuller a great debt. And shame on you if you don't get on your feet right now and show your appreciation for all he has done for kids across this country. We owe him huge. Dr. Fuller is a champion for children. He's what Dr. Martin Luther King referred to as a drum major for justice. We all need to follow in his footsteps. Class of 2023, good morning. Y'all an interesting group. I just got this job in November, so I didn't get to be here at the very beginning, but I've had the opportunity to spend 6 months watching these young people try to figure out what the next step is. And let me just tell you, having observed these children, these parents deserve a round of applause. Y'all somebody. I have some wild kids. Be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our board members who are in the house. Let me just tell you that the Howard Fuller Academy has incredible volunteers who give their time and their treasure to make sure that this is not just a good school, but an amazing school. So a round of applause for our board members. Thank you for the work that you give. Back to our esteemed graduates. We didn't know if you were going to make it. Listen, it's not personal. It's not personal. I don't mean you. I'm just saying, like, for those of us who have been in the business for a number of years, when you were freshmen and the pandemic hit, you should know if you're going to make it. Like, literally going to make it. We shut down the entire society, not just the economy. We shut down movie theaters and grocery stores. We shut down the opportunity to go to malls. We shut down even family gatherings if they were over a certain size. As COVID-19 ravaged, especially people in our community, we were afraid we'd lose you. And so we did what we only knew to do, which was to encourage you to go and hide. Don't come here. We'll see you on the Zoom. And God bless you. Some of you actually showed up on the Zoom, the Google Classroom. And fear, our fear for you, forced us to just be patient, to encourage you to stand still and wait, hold on. Better days are coming. And you survived. You made it. We know you're going to make it, but you made it. That's real because some of us lost, and we lost big. Aunties and uncles and grandmothers and grandfathers. Some of us lost huge. Spouses and parents, we lost huge. But you made it. I worry, though, that we may have unintentionally taught you the wrong lesson. We may have taught you that as long as you are still and quiet, everything will be all right. And the problem with that is post-pandemic, the world doesn't work that way. You're no longer in a waiting game. You're engaged in a fast-paced, competitive, sometimes cutthroat race for your survival. My worry is the first part of high school might have messed up the first part of college, because some of you might be thinking that as long as I stand still, well, I might not win, but I can't lose. You might believe that it's okay not to come in first, but I can't come in last. And so the starter pistol has fired, the horn is blown, folks have taken off running, and there's still some of us talking about taking a gap year. What is a gap year? Who do you live with that's willing to let you live in their house another year? Whether you like it or not, the race is underway, and if you're not running, you're losing. It's an African parable that says every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. It knows it must outrun the fastest lion or it will be killed. Every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up. It knows it must run faster than the slowest gazelle or it will starve. It doesn't matter whether you're the lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be running. I'm not going to be before you long, but I want to give you a few principles about running this race that you have to win. First, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You want what you want when you want it, and most of the time, when you want it is right now. The problem for you as a runner is sometimes not standing still, but moving too fast. You are, in fact, doing too much or doing the most. Instead of easing your way into adulthood, you are running top speed. My grandmother would have called you fast. In your case, one of two things is going to happen. Either you'll run out of energy before the race is over, or you will crash and burn. Why crash and burn? Good questions. It's simple physics. The track is not laid out in a straight line. It loops. If you get far enough, it's going to turn on you. And the laws of inertia suggest that if you continue to go fast in one direction, when it's time to turn, even though your mind says go, your body won't. And by the time we get to the curve, it's too late. Our body is already moving too fast in one direction. Some of us are already there. Somebody already has warrants. Somebody's already been shot at. Somebody's already failed a semester's classes. When we see these babies moving too fast, we have to slow them down, parents, because by the time they make it to the curve, it's too late for us to intervene. We should declare today, as a school community, we will not bury another one of these kids on their way to college. But graduates, you shouldn't need your parents to slow you down when you have good sense. Ecclesiastes 9:11 says, the race is not given to the swift. You don't have to be the fastest to win. However, we act like if we don't hurry up and get something, if we don't hurry up and get somewhere, if we don't hurry up and get somebody, then all is lost. We live in the fast lane in the hopes that we might obtain something important, but guess what? That PS5 ain't going nowhere. Those Jordans ain't going nowhere. That raggedy piece of car ain't going nowhere. That little piece of apartment ain't going nowhere. That bright color outfit and bundle of hair ain't going nowhere. That big head boy ain't going nowhere. That crazy little girl ain't going nowhere. Those Beyonce tickets, now let me lie, they ain't going somewhere. To get you, go get your Beyonce tickets if you want to see Beyonce. But most of what you want will be there the year after, the year after. Sometimes we're running too fast towards something that's not even running from us. Slow down. Don't risk it all to have something today that God will gladly provide for you tomorrow. Second, you need to look the part if you're going to win the race. Doesn't make sense to show up on race day with a full-length coat on, ready to run. Doesn't make sense for you to replace your track cleats with high-heel shoes. It doesn't make sense for you to sag your track shorts and have to hold them as you run so they don't fall down. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Yet, there's some of us in this race for adulthood who are making claims of being grown, but we don't own any adult clothes. We have 5 pairs of Jordans and don't own 1 pair of dress shoes. We have T-shirts and ripped up jeans so we can take pictures. We don't own 1 suit for a job interview. We got mini skirts but no cocktail dresses. We can't just play grown, we have to look grown. You can't dress like a child and expect people to take your adulthood seriously. 1 Corinthians 13:11 says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. I'm not saying to stop wearing your ugly graphic drawers that you are so fond of showing people through your sagging pants. I'm saying there's a time and a place under the sun for everything. And you can't take childish behavior or clothes or speech or mannerisms into an adult setting and expect people to respect you. You have to look the part. If you want to be treated like you're grown, you have to act like you're grown. Finally, some of us get stuck in the race of life because we fear we are inadequate. We think we aren't enough. We question our ability to finish the race, much less be competitive in it. I would offer that is because you don't understand the nature of how victories and breakthroughs happen. You've become disconnected from your source of power and dominion. You've allowed fear to rule you, not understand that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. I know where my help comes from. You got to know where your help comes from. I grew up with an older brother, about 7 years older than me. He was a bully. He's a terrible, terrible individual. I'm surprised people still talk to him, as mean as he was to most everybody that he knew. And when I was in 2nd grade, we had another bully join our school named Chester. Chester decided that I was going to be the target of his bullying. And so Chester bothered me from the time he got to school at 7:15 until the last bell rang and the schoolyard cleared out. And so one day, I was sitting in class, and I clicked, y'all. I lost it. I jumped up. I ran across the room. I tackled Chester in his desk. And the teacher, just to show you who Chester was, the teacher walked over to Chester and said, Chester, I don't know what you did to Marcus, but you probably deserved what you just got. Chester's a bad soul. And so Chester was out behind our house on a vacant lot. They were building some new homes. There was this big pond, a muddy pond behind us. And Chester pushed me down, grabbed my shoe, and threw it in the water. For me, the playtime was over. Because now I had to explain to the man who bought the shoe why he would not see the shoe again. And so I put on the crocodile tears and I went in the house. My daddy said, what's wrong with you? I said, Chester threw my shoe in the water. And my daddy said, is that right? My daddy was cool. Is that right? Okay. Well, you go throw Chester's shoe in the water. And I'm thinking, he does not understand that Chester is a bully. I'm not going to fight Chester. So I had to tell him, Daddy, Chester's a bully. I'm not going to fight Chester. And he said, well, look, you can fight Chester or you can fight me. Well, look here. I had enough whoopings to know that that wasn't going to work. So I went on about my business, went back out back, hopped the fence, went back to the vacant lot, got about 20 feet from Chester, and I said, Chester! That's all the bass I could put in my voice at the time. It was second grade. Chester! And he looked back, he said, what? Because Chester was already 15 in the second grade. I said, Chester, throw your shoe in the water. And Chester looked at me, he was confused. He was befuddled. Then he bent over, took his shoe off, he threw it in the water. And I thought to myself, I'm a bad member of Jimmy. I am somebody. I made Chester throw his shoe in the water. Now I turned around and my brother was standing behind me. I think y'all just missed that. See, sometimes we're stuck in the mud and we're terrified by some problem that is bigger than us. And it seems like there's no hope. It seems like we can't have justice. It seems like we'll never win. But you know, if you take that thing to the Father, not only will he equip you for the battle, but he'll send his son to have your back. I'm through, y'all. But I had to let the class of 2023 know that the race of life has already begun. And in case you didn't know, you ought to be running. You're knee-deep in it. Your competition is passing you by. You need to pace yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. But in all cases, run. You need to look the part, be the adult that you want everyone to respect and value, and in all cases, run. It's okay to experience fear. We all get a little scared sometimes. But I dare you to look to the hills from whence cometh my help. When you're down and discouraged and disgusted, look to the hills and run. When you are turned down by the job you really wanted, look to the hills and run. When you receive that first failing grade in college, look to the hills and run. When that girl tells you to lose her number, look to the hills. And when he takes you off of all his social media, look to the hills and run. Know that you can finish this race because the Father that loves you will send his Son to have your back. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. He walks with me. He talks with me. And guess what? When I need him to have my back, he'll run with me. Class of 2023, take your mark, get set.
It is with great pride and joy that we come together to confer upon the class of 2023 their well-deserved diplomas. Now, before we begin this momentous ceremony, let us take a moment to acknowledge the hard work, dedication, and perseverance demonstrated by these graduates throughout their educational journey. Education is not merely a means to an end, but a transformative journey that empowers individuals to make a positive impact on their families, in their communities, and the world at large. Families, guests, Kente cloth recipients. We know you are excited, but we ask everyone to remain in their seats so that our scholars can advance to the stage and the photographer we have hired can take great photos available for free to each of you. Now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the power vested in me by the Board of Directors and the state of Wisconsin, I hereby confer upon you the high school diploma with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, bearing the great seal of our high school and the appropriate signatures of the corporation. Without further delay, it is my honor to invite each member from the class of 2023 to take the stage to receive their diplomas. Come on, y'all. Come help me give out these diplomas. Janiyah Carr. Jamari Hill. Alyssa McKinley. Jack Ross. All right, Jack. Denijah Thompson Crosby.
Heard. Timing, okay.
Amelia Macklin. Desmond Wright. Jasmine Wright. Kimora Allen. Tatiana Bays. Mary Brewington. Keyshawn Brown. Raven Buford. Montrell Burks. Kevin Kauser. James Cross. Vanaya Crowley. Dwayne Cunningham. Deshaun Curry. Jabari Dixon. Ralph Dorsey. Davarius Edwards Jr. Devarion Ellis. Heaven Fenceroy. Willie Freeman. Janai Jeter. Loyalty Harris. Darvell Johnson. Krishawn LaSalle. Michael Lawrence III. Anaya McKinley. Andrew McKinney.
High tower. High tower. Brian O'Neill is not here, correct? Okay.
Winter Hartnett. Kayla Miller. Jaden Morgan. Lakia Morris. Amira Nefertiti.
Said that poorly. Could have done that better. Oh, God.
Tiana Olds. Victoria Parks. Maya Phillips Locke. Janila Pickens. Zariah Pittman.
Hello.
Tyler Purvis. Jayla Rayford Terrell. Tyler Roby. Tanaya Roby Freeman. Kenzie Shed. Terrence Shoemaker. Keontae Smith. Micah Spruer. Arkel Stewart. Dilesia Toombs. Montasia Walker. Kanaya Ward. Lazaria Williams. Treasure Williams. Akiria Woods. Coriana Young. Please join me in congratulating the graduating class of 2023.
All right, everyone. There is one more tradition that holds great significance, the turning of the tassel. The turning of the tassel is a time-honored tradition that marks the transition from student to graduate. It is a symbolic gesture representing the completion of this part of your academic journey and the readiness for college and career. I invite you to reflect upon the memories you have created, the friendships you forged, and the knowledge you have gained during your time at Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. Class of 2023, please stand. I can't see. Class of 2023, please turn your tassels from the right side With this simple act, we congratulate you, the class of 2023, and welcome you as alumni to the Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Class of 23.
This is the last time we'll sing like this.
Come on.
The last time it'll be like this. All the times we spend together, the sunshine and stormy weather. The last time we'll walk this way. We're moving on to another day. Many new people and things
This will be the last time. He will never pass this way again. But I'm sure our paths will cross again. This will be the last time. 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 Will we come to the end of the road? Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go.
While our alumni are returning to their seats, I would ask those families who filled this aisle here to my left to please return to your seats or clear the aisle so that our graduates can recess out. If you would clear the aisles for our alumni. All right, before we cut the music for a second. Excuse me. Now I got to put on a principal voice. Ladies and gentlemen, before we leave, I think we have a very important thing we need to do. No matter where you are in this building, please extend your hands to these, our alumni, at the front of this auditorium. No matter where you are, extend your hands, both of your hands, to these young people as we give them one final blessing before we let them go. We love you. We're still with you. We will always be family. We offer you this blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the winds always be at your back. May the sun shine softly upon your fields, the rain softly upon your face. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands. Amen. All right, if we could clear the aisle, we can get our graduates.